So good morning everyone. My name is Gabriel Chu from the Group 5. I will reporting the remaining topics nga wala na report sa akon nga groupmates because may nagligad ato ko sa Gimaras but nag-online kita. So pasensya gid sa delay sang reporting naton. So I will go directly sa akon nga topic nga nabilin wherein the community engagement and the public participation in the Philippines, the first part of our reporting. So what is community engagement and public participation? Basically, the definition is an active process in involve the community in planning, execution, and evaluations of the initiative that affects them. An active process of involving the community in participating executions and evaluations and initiative. Community engagement is an active process that involves the participations of a community member in planning, executions, and evaluation programs or initiative that affects their life. It is not it is not just about informing people, but about empowering them to take part in the decision making and implementation. In the process, the community becomes a partner, not merely a recipient of the development project. Their insights, local knowledge, and need are considered at every stage to ensure that initiatives are relevant, effective, and sustainable. Planning stage, the community helps identify the problem, set priorities, and design strategies. This ensures that the plans reflect real needs rather than assumptions made by outsider or authorities. When we say execution stage, this is the stage during the implementation. Community members may contribute labor, resources, or local expertise. Their active role helps strengthen ownership and accountability for the project success. The evaluation stage is the stage after the implementation. Pagkatapos ng implementation or pagkatapos ng execution gin-implement na dayon, the community participate in assessing the outcome and the impact, whether maayo or daw hindi maayo nga effect. Their feedbacks provide valuable insights or what worked, what did, and how future project can be improved. So that is a community participation and public participations. Okay, so let's proceed to by the way, dali lang gid. In the democratic system such as the Philippines, effective governance relies not only the efficient of the public institutions, but also the active involvement of the citizens in the policy making, planning, and implementation. In the democratic systems like in Philippines, governance is not solely responsible of the government officials or institution through democracy or emphasize the power of reside in the people. And therefore, citizens must play an active role in shaping the decisions and policy that affects their lives while efficient public institutions are essential for the delivering services and maintaining order. Effective governance goes beyond administrative efficiency. It depends on how well the government engage and collaborate with with the citizen. When the citizen participates, the policy making, planning implementations, they help ensure that the government actions reflects the real needs and priorities of the people. This participation strengthens the transparency and public trust and accountability. For example, through public consultation, participatory budgeting, and community assemblies, people can express their opinion, purpose, solutions, and monitoring the performance and local leaders. In short, democracy thrives where the governance become a shared responsibility, where the citizens are not observed by active partners. Partner building inclusive, responsive, and sustainable communities. So community participation, this ensures that the governance is not a one-way process, but a collaborative partnership between the government and the people. These community participations ensure that the government is not a one-way process, where only the government makes decisions and the community simply follows. Instead, it becomes a collaborative partnerships between the government and the people. The partnership recognizes that the citizens are not just beneficiary of the government programs, but active collaborators to the national and local development. The public participations goes beyond a consultations. It's involved empowering citizens to influence the decisions, co-create solutions, and monitor government performance. It means giving citizens real opportunities to influence decisions, co- co-create solutions, and monitoring government government performance. Through this mechanism, such as hearing, participatory planning, and community-based monitoring, people can express their views, share their expertise, and hold officials accountable for the actions. When citizens are empowered to take part in the decision making, governance becomes more transparent, more inclusive, and more responsive to the needs of the community. It is foster trust, encourage civic responsibility, and ultimate leaders to become a more sustainable outcome for a society. Mechanism. The mechanism of public hearing, the mechanism of participatory budgeting, and community-based monitoring. In public hearing, it is a formal mechanism that allows citizens to express their views, opinions, concerns about purpose, government projects, policies, and ordinance before final decisions are made. It promotes transparency and accountability by giving the public a voice in governance. Through public hearing, government officials can gather feedback directly from stakeholders, identify potential issues, and make more informed and democratic decisions. For example, before building infrastructure or passing local ordinance, local government units or the LGUs holds a public hearing to ensure that affected communities are consulted. In participatory budgeting, this mechanism of participatory budgeting allow citizens to take part in the planning and allocations of the public funds. It is, in this process, community members must identify the local needs, propose project, and help prioritize when government resources should go. It helps ensure that the budget reflects that the people actual priorities, not just those of the politicians and administrators. Participatory budgeting strengthen the citizens' empowerment and shared accountability as a people see how their inputs directly shape local development programs. For example, some local government units here in the Philippines invite barangay representative to help decide how portion of the city or the cities develops funds will be spent. The last mechanism is the community-based monitoring or the CBM. This mechanism involves local residents in tracking or evaluating the implementations and result of the government project and service. Citizens collect data, observe project progress, and report irregularities or issues to ensure the public funds are used properly and project delivered expected benefits. This mechanism enhance also the transparency, the social accountability, and the local ownership of the development. The Philippine legal framework, particularly in particularly the 1987 constitutions and the local government code of 1991. This provide a strong foundations for participation or participatory rather democracy and emphasizing decentralizations and transparency and citizen empowerment. The Philippine legal framework, particularly in 1987 Constitution, Local Government Code of 1981, provides a foundation for the strong foundation of participatory democracy by emphasizing citizen involvement, transparency, and accountability. In 1987 Constitution also declared the sovereignty resides that the people of and all government authorities emanates from them. The people established that the people are not just governed, they are the source of power and legitimacy of the government actions. It ensures that the citizens have a right to participate in the governance through actions, consultations, and other form of civic engagement. Several provisions in the Constitution support this principle. First, the Bill of Rights. This Bill of Rights guarantees the freedom of speech, expressions, and peacefully assembly, which allows citizens to the voice their opinions and advocate for the change. Second is the state of policies. People promote the right informations and matter of public concerns, ensuring transparency and accountability. And last is the constitutional recognitions of a local autonomy, empowers local governments to respond more directly to the needs and their community. The Local Government Code of 1991, or the Republic Act of 7160 strengthened the participatory democracy at the local level. In the institution, people participation is in planning, budgeting, and decision-making process. The code requires the LGUs to consult non-governmental organizations or the people organizations and the community representative in the or in the preparing development plans and implementing programs. Through this, mechanisms like local development council, public hearing and participatory budgeting, and local special bodies, the code ensures that the government is inclusive and community driven. When we say also the decentralizations means transferring authority, repre- repre- responsibility, and resource from the national government to the local government unit, such as province, cities, municipalities, and barangays. In 1987 Constitution mandates that the local autonomy recognize the local governments are the best position and understand and address the needs of their communities. The Local Government Code of 1991 operationalized this, giving LGU great power over planning, budgeting, and development program. The transparency ensures also that the government action, decisions, and use public funds are open to public scrutiny. The Constitution guarantees the people's right to inform on matter of the public concerns, which allows citizens to monitor how government resources and use are used. To the local government code also requires public consultations, disclosure of the budgets, and community participations in the decision making. Citizens empowerment Citizens empowerment is at the heart of the participatory democracy. It involves it involves enabling people to influence decisions, take part in the governance, and hold leaders accountable. Both the influ- both the constitutional and the local government code institutionalize citizens' participation by becoming the involvement of NGOs and the POs, or the people organizations, and the civil society group in the local development council and the special bodies. Moreover, CSO, POs, and community groups plays a vital role in ensuring that the participations remain meaningful, especially for the marginalized and vulnerable sector. building mutual trust, accountability, collaborations between the local government and community strengthen the public confidence and enhance policy outcome. Building trust, accountability, and collaborations between the local government and the community is essential to sustaining these participations. When we say mutual trust, this is encourage open communication and cooperations between officials and the citizens. We all know that the accountability also that ensures the both government and the community actors are responsible for their actions and communities. And collaborations allow joint planning, problem solving, and implementation of the project. When these elements are present, the three elements of this are present, citizens gain confidence to their leaders and government programs become more effective, more transparent, and more responsive. As a result, public confidence grows, policy outcomes improve, and communities become stronger partners in the governance and development. Ultimately, fostering active citizens' participation leads to a better governance, more responsive service, strong democratic institution. Ultimately, when the citizens are active involved in the decision making, planning, and monitoring of the government program, they help ensure that the public policies truly reflects the needs and priorities of the people. This makes governance more inclusive, transparent, and accountable. Active participations also encourage that the government to be more responsive in delivering service such as education, health, housing, and infrastructure. When communities express their needs directly and improve feedback, local officials can design and implement programs that produce real and lasting benefits. Moreover, citizens active citizens engagement strengthen democratic institutions by promoting shared responsibility between government and the people. It cultivates trust, civic awareness, and sense of ownership over public affairs. Over time, this build this build a political culture when citizens are empowered, leaders are accountable, and democracy is sustained. Community engagement and public participations are vital components of well-functioning democracy, ensuring that the citizens have a voice in the decisions that affects their lives. In the democracy and the democratic society, governance is not only about leaders making decisions. It's about the active involvement of the people shaping those decisions. When communities are engaged, citizens become partners rather than passive recipients of the government programs and policy. Through this public participation, such as public consultation, participatory budgeting, and community based monitoring, citizens can express their opinions, share their needs, and contribute to the problem solving. This process makes government decisions more transparent, inclusive, and responsive to the actual conditions on the ground. Meaningful community engagement build trust between the government and the people. It promotes accountability, strengthens social cohesion, and encourages citizens to take responsibility to develop their community. So, what is a community engagement? The process of involving community members in the planning, decision making, and implementations of the policy and program. It is grounded by the beliefs that those who are affected by the decisions have a right to be involved in the process of making it. Usually, the community engagement beyond simply informing people. It it means involving them as a partners in identifying problems, finding solutions, and evaluating outcomes. It values the knowledge, experience, and perspective of the community members and recognize that the lasting change happen when people are directly involved in shaping initiatives that concern them. Through the community engagement, trust, cooperations, and shared responsibility are built between the government and the people. This process strengthens the democracy, accountability, and social development as a citizen more empowered to take part in the governance and community improvement. In simple terms, community engagement means working with the community, not just the community. The rationale for the community engagement in governance include better decisions, increased legitimacy, improved service delivery, and strengthen democracy. When we say better decisions, when the citizens participate in planning and decision making, government policies and programs are informed by real community needs and sites. Local knowledge, lived experience, and diverse perspective help ensure that the decisions are practical, relevant, and effective, reducing the risk and misguided or poor implemented policy. When we say also increase legitimacy, the active the active participations of the citizens enhance the credibility and legitimacy of the government actions. When people are involved in the process, they are more likely to support decisions and comply the regulations because they feel ownership the and the trust of outcome. The improved service delivery, community engagement allow citizens to provide feedback, monitor program, and identify the gaps of the public service. This help local government respond more effectively, ensuring that the program in health, education, infrastructures, and social services meets the actual needs of the priorities. And lastly, the strengthened democracy is The strengthened democracy is the participations of the empowered citizens to influence the policies, hold officials accountable, and take part in the governance. This foster a culture of transparency, accountability, the civic responsibility, which strengthen democratic institutions and promote inclusive people-centered governance. To sum up, community engagement, not just a procedural step, it is a strategic approach to the governance that leads to better decisions, stronger legitimacy, effective service, and more vibrant democracy. It transformed the citizens from the passive observers into active partners in nation building. The legal and policy framework supporting participation in the Philippines has several legal policy framework that support community engagement and public participation. This includes the 1987 Constitution's Local Government Code of 1991 or the RA 7160 and the other relevant law. First is the 1987 Constitutions. The 1987 Constitutions provides the fundamental basis for the participatory democracy. The key provisions is include the sovereignty reside in the people, emphasizing the governance that must reflect the will of the citizen, guarantees freedom of expression, assembly, and petition, enabling citizens encouraging by the voice concern and advocate for the change, and the local autonomy and the centralizations allowing the government to respond more effective to the community needs. It ensures that the citizens are recognized as active partners in the governance, not merely a passive recipients of the government service. The Local Government Code of 1991 or the RA 7160, this operationalized participatory governance of the local level by empowering LGUs lo- to plan, to budget, and to implement programs in consultations with the citizens, mandating the establishment of the local development council, the public hearing, and the special bodies that includes the representations of the NGOs or the public organizations and community and other community groups. This also encouraging the citizens' involvement in empowering evaluation and decision making for the local development project. The code also ensure that the governance is inclusive, responsive, and the most of all, community driven. And the other relevant laws, there are a lot of several or other laws supports public participations and community engagement, such as I I name only four, but there are a lot. But first is the most exclusive orders or transparency and citizens' involvement, requiring public disclosure of informations and consultations in the key government program. Second is the RE 9485 or the ARTA, or the anti-red tape, promoting transparency and efficient public service, which enable the citizens to participate in monitoring government process. Third is the freedom of information or the FOI policy, allowing the citizens access to government records to hold official accountable. The sector-specific laws such as the RA 9003 or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act or the RA 7160 or the Local Development, which requires the community involvement in the environmental management and local planning. This framework ensures that the participation is institutionalized and legally recognized, giving citizens for the avenue of the influence of the government. For the conclusion of this, in 1987 constitutions and the local government code of 1991 and other relevant law um, collectively provide a strong legal foundations for the participatory democracy in the Philippines. They guarantee that the citizens may have the right, the responsibility, and the mechanism to engage planning, decision making, and monitoring. Ensure governance is transparent, accountable, and responsive to the community needs. This participatory democracy emphasizes the active involvement of the citizens' decision-making rather than simply electing representatives to make decisions on their behalf. This system of the governance that affect directly and active involvement of the citizens in decision making rather than limiting their role to electing representative who makes decisions on their behalf. Citizens are not passive observers. They are partner in governance, contributing the formulations, implementations, and evaluations of the policy and programs. This ensures that the government actions reflect the real needs, priorities, and perspective of the people. The characteristic of participatory of democracy includes number one, the citizens' involvement in policy making. People have a voice in shaping law, regulating a local development plan through consultations, public hearing of the participatory planning and sessions. Second is the collaborations in implementations. Citizens may assess in inclusive programs, contribution knowledge in resources and manpower to ensure effective outcome. And third, monitoring and feedback. Citizens actively evaluate the performance of the policy and service, helping hold government accountable and promoting transparency. This participatory democracy strengthened the trust, accountability, and civic responsibility. It moves democracy beyond elections, creating a governance system where citizens are empowered to influence that directly affects their lives. In simple terms, participatory democracy is a government with the people, not just government by the people. Again, in simple terms, participatory democracy is government with the people, not just government by the people. The key principles of participatory democracy and citizens empowerment includes inclusivity, accountability, transparency, and empowerment. When we say inclusivity, ensures that all members, include marginalized, vulnerable, uh, under underrepresentative groups, have the opportunity to participate in governance. It recognizes the diverse, responsive, strengthened decisions. The mechanisms such as public consultation, stakeholders forum, and participatory planning allow everyone to have a voice in shaping policies and programs. The government, not the governance, the governance become more responsive or representative, equitable, and responsive to the needs of the community. When we say also transparent, it's very common. It's open and accessible to the citizen. If we have transparency, we are also build the trust and the confidence between the government and the city or the citizens, I mean. Accountability, it's also ensure that the government officials and the institutions are to the answerable to the public for their actions, decisions, and the outcome of the program. The official are expected also to respond the concern and correct shortcoming. Accountability strengthen the responsiveness, integrity, and the good governance. And the lastly, the empowerment. This gives citizens the knowledge, skills, and authority to actively participate in the government or in the governance and influence decisions. The people are encouraged to their voice, opinion, purpose, solutions, and to take part of these implementations and monitoring. Empowerment, fostering um, confidence, civic responsibilities, and ownerships over local and national development initiatives. These empowered citizens become an active partners in government or in governance, ensuring the policy programs and reflect the real community needs. By applying inclusivity, transparency, and empowerment, participatory democracy ensure that the governance is collaborative, people-centered, and effective citizens not just observe, they are partners in shaping policies and providing their communities. So why is community engagement is important? Community engagement is important because community participation offers several benefits: further transparency, accountability, and service delivery. Because enhanced transparency, increase accountability, and improve service delivery and strengthen social cohesion. This enhanced transparency, the community allow the citizens to access information in the government plans, programs, and budget. Through this mechanism, like public hearing, consultation, and disclosure of information, people can assure how decisions are made and resources are used. When citizens are involved in increased accountability, it is involved monitoring and evaluation of the government project. Public officials become answerable for their actions and decisions. Feedback of this mechanism, community-based monitoring, and participatory evaluations ensure that the officials are are responsible to the citizens concerned. The improved service delivery, community participation help to ensure that the government programs and service match real need to the people. The citizens can provide input during planning, suggest improvements, and report issues of implementation. The fourth is the strengthened social cohesion, where engagement are engaging communities to promote collaborations, shared responsibility, and mutual understanding among citizens and between community engagement. Working together to identify problems and co-create solutions, strengthen community bonds and collective ownership of the project. Community engagement is important because it enhances transparency, increase accountability, improves service delivery, and strengthens social cohesion. It transforms the citizens from passive observers into active in governance, resulting the more inclusive, responsive, and sustainable development. Formal mechanisms are structured and legally recognized avenue of the citizens to engage LGU decision making. This includes public hearing, consultation, social bodies, or the special bodies rather. Public hearing are official meeting where the citizens can express their opinion. Citizens are concerned um, citizens' recommendations regarding to the purpose, policies, ordinance, or program before they are approved. Consultations are the formal dialogue or workshop between the government officials and community members um, to gather input of the policy program and the local development plans. They allow the citizens to provide technical and practical insights that improve program design. The local special bodies, these local special bodies are the institutions, council, or committee composed of the government official, civil society representative, and the sectoral groups. They are served as platform policy deliberations and decision making. What are these? What are these LDC, or the Local Development Council, local school boards, or local health board? The LDC, or the Local Development Council, this this council prepares, review, and approve the local development plan and the annual investment plan. This includes also the sectoral representative from the NGOs, or the non-government organizations, or the people organizations and community group. The local school board, this oversee the implementations of the educations, the school budget, and the policy, and ensure the community involvement in the school governance. And the local health board guide and ensure or in monitor the health program policy and the local health expenditure. Provide this platform that the citizens and the stakeholders to influence the local health active or the local health initiatives. The formal mechanism of like public hearing, consultations, and local special bodies institutionalize that the citizens participating in LGU decision making. They ensure that the governance is inclusive, transparent, and accountable. And the local policies of the program reflects the real needs of the community. Information mechanism, or informal mechanism, are less structured and often really on voluntary participations and emerging technology. This includes social media platform, citizen feedback system, and participatory planning. When we say um, informal mechanisms are less structured and avenue to the citizens' engagement, they only really rely on the voluntary participations, community initiatives, and the use of emerging technologies. Unlike formal mechanism, these channels are flexible, timely, and responsive, allowing citizens to express concerns or contribute to the governance outside traditional and legally mandated process. Social media platforms enable to citizens to communicate directly with the government officials, shared feedbacks, and raise concerns. Local government use platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to disseminate information, solicit public opinions, and respond to the community issue. Citizens feedback system. Citizens feedback system is allow the community members to report issues, suggest improvements, and evaluate government services. This system may include hotlines, online reporting forms, and SMS platforms or mobile apps. Participatory planning is an inclusive and flexible process where the citizens voluntarily collaboratives and local officials to identify problems, purpose, solutions, and set priorities for the local development. It is often complement the formal mechanism, but it's more informal, interactive, and community driven. So, so informal mechanisms like social media platforms, citizens' feedbacks, and participatory planning provide flexible and timely citizens-driven way for the community to in governance. They complement formal mechanisms, enhance transparency and responsiveness, and inclusivity in the people decision making. The role. What are the role? The role of the effective public participations requires the active involvement of the various the various actors. First is the local officials. Second is the citizens, and the third is the community engagement or the community organizations rather. Local officials are responsible to facilitate participations and providing informations and creating platforms where the citizens can contribute their roles, including organizing public hearing, consultations, and participatory planning sessions to ensure transparency and decision making and resource allocations. Responding to the citizens' feedback and incorporating suggestions into the local policies and programs. When officials are actively engaged citizens, governance become more inclusive, accountable, and responsive. Citizens are primarily participants in the public engagement process. The role includes expressing the needs, priorities, and concerns regarding the government programs, monitoring and evaluating the implementations of the local project and the services, providing feedbacks and suggestions for the improvement. Active citizens' involvement ensure that the policy and programs reflect the real need community needs, strengthen accountability, and foster the sense of ownership over the local development. And lastly, the community organizations. The community organizations include civil society organizations, people organizations, and sectoral groups, serve as the intermediaries, facilitators between the citizens and the local government. These rules include mobilizing and educating community members about their rights and avenues for the participations, representing the interests of the marginalized and vulnerable groups in decision-making process, assisting in monitoring, advocacy, and co-implementations of the local programs. Community organization help ensure that the participations includes organized and effective, um, especially for those who might otherwise exclude from formal decision-making process. Effective public participations rely the collaborations among the local officials, citizens, and community organizations. When all when all actors fulfill their roles, governance becomes transparent, accountable, inclusive, and responsive, leading to the better policy outcomes of the stronger policy practices. Participatory participatory budgeting in the LGUs. In some LGUs, citizens are directly involved in deciding how um, involved in deciding how a portion of the LGU budget was spent, this can involve also a community meeting to identify the priority project, followed by the votes of the select of the project that will be funded. In community-based monitoring, the citizens are trained to monitor the implementations of the government project and the programs and providing feedback to the local officials and helps to ensure that the resources are effectively. How the participatory budget works. First is the community meetings. The LGU organized meetings or workshops where the residents can discuss the local needs and challenges and priorities. Citizens also can identify the projects that are most important to their communities, such as road repairs, health programs, and livelihood initiatives. Project selections and voting after proposal of a collective or a collected community members may vote on which project should be funded within allocated budget. This ensures that the funding decisions reflect the collective priorities of the residents rather than being solely determined by the officials. And last is the implementations of the monitoring. Selected projects are implemented by the LGUs, often with inputs and oversight of the community. Sites may also monitor project progress to ensure the transparency and accountability. The benefits of this participatory budget is empower the citizens by giving them the voice of resource allocations, ensure that the local budget adjusts real community needs, the strengthen transparency and the local accountability in the government spending, and build trust and collaborations between the citizens and the local officials. How community based work? First is to training citizens. Community members receive training on monitoring techniques, data collections, and evaluation methods. They how to learn to assess whether the project are implemented according by the plans, standards, and timeless. Monitoring implementations, train citizens observe the project progress, inspect facilities, and check whether services are delivered or compromised. They can identify issues such as delay, misuse of funds, and substandard work, providing the feedback of the citizens. Citizens may report their findings of the local community councils that relevant the oversight. These feedbacks help the LGUs to correct the problem, improve the services delivery, and enhance accountability. The benefits of this community-based monitoring is to ensure proper use of resources and reduce the risk of the corruptions and identify or the efficiency. Strengthen the transparency by making the project information visible to the public and empower of the citizens to the active participate in the governance and the decision making, improves service delivery by identifying gaps and suggestions of the improvement in real time. So, so always remember that end my discussion, that the government with the we always remember that government with the people is not just a government by the people. So thank you everyone and have a nice day.